JT.
I'm Steve.
And I'm Colin.
And this week we are actually enjoying the fruits of our labor. We have our porter that we did during our home brewing episodes. This is a combination of work between me and Steve. And Steve,
I watched.
Yeah. Colin watched some of the episodes. I actually watched water boil most of the time. Steve did most of the work and actually doing the science behind it. But it's been, what would you say, like?
Since we bottled, it's been about 4 or 5 weeks.
Okay.
I tasted it about a week ago, and I knew at that point it was done. I tasted a bottle about 2 weeks before. It didn't have the mouthfeel, didn't have the carbonation that I wanted. Tasted another bottle a week later, and again, it still tasted good, but same problem. But you could tell it was coming along.
All right.
So I tasted one about a week ago. It seemed to be about right. And figured that would be a good time for a tasting, and then heard the great news that Colin was going to be back for a short time, so figured that would be no better person to enjoy with us.
So Steve, how much will the porter change from this week on? So it's been changing every week a little bit, kind of aging properly.
While you answer that question, I'm gonna take the time to actually open up the beers for us here.
The flavor develops mildly after that. It's after the initial 3-4 weeks, it continues to develop, and this obviously was going to depend on which beer it is, because some beers take, like a barley wine takes a long time to develop in the bottle, whereas or some stouts, same thing, but this. It could actually get a lot better in 4 or 6 weeks, but it tastes like a porter now. It's got like I said, the right mouthfeel, has decent carbonation. Okay, I'll take that.
So actually, from the home brewing episodes, it's actually maintained its very dark brown color. I mean, can't see through it at all. There's no light coming through there. Steve managed to get a very good head on the.
It's funny the different pours here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely got. It means that the beer has a good head if you give it a good pour.
What are you trying to say?
Steve knows what's going on.
Well, it actually has like, it has like that porter smoky kind of smell to it.
Right. The roasted barley.
Yes.
Definitely gives it that dark, coffee-like flavor. So, cheers. Cheers.
And
oh, you guys, this is terrible. Ugh. No, this is delicious.
Well, actually, we gave you the real one. We're just drinking. We just removed the labels for these ones. You're the taste tester here, but I mean, the flavors come a long way actually since we actually tasted the brew in the different steps. Where we actually put the malt in, we put the barley in and everything, and it's nice to have the most complete flavor. Actually tastes like a beer now.
Right.
But it's very. It has like smoky aftertaste. It's very light on it though. But like. I always like to get the understanding of the flavor, and right now it's like when it's on my tongue, I don't really get that strong smokiness, but like it's a very strong aftertaste.
Right.
And I guess that's usually how porters are brewed. I mean, that's their style, right?
Some have a little bit more hop. This is definitely more of a malty barley or a malty porter, but and that goes with the hops that we put in. We didn't put the finishing bittering hops at the end, like some will, but this one didn't. We only had the bittering hops.
So
during those first half.
So another thing I usually like to talk about is we made 54 bottles, I think, or something like that, and usually I like to say, oh, I'd like to have this beer again, and yes I would. This is, I think we did a good job here. This was a kit that you got.
It was a pre-done recipe from the local brew shop, the San Francisco Brew Craft. They've come up with a lot of recipes. You know, they've been at it a lot longer than I have. You know, they've got a lot of really talented brewers there, and people who've been at it for a long time. So,
and this is a great recipe that we did. I'm gonna get used to saying that. I made beer. Okay. Steve did all the work, but I was there.
Supervising. You were the safety coordinator.
Yes. I had a whistle.
I mean, to the beer, I'll review it now.
Yeah.
It's not, I didn't make this one, so I think it's like JT was saying. It's easy to drink. It's real. It's a porter, so it's not the lightest beer ever, but it feels like when you're drinking, it's kind of refreshing. It's more refreshing than your average porter would be, I would say. And this is not super cool. We're drinking at a little bit of a warmer temperature, but it's a real good fit for this. And yeah, you definitely get a good sense like of the smoky flavors, and it's really enjoyable. I'm not normally a porter fan, but this one is pretty good. You can pick it up at your local Steve.
You will have to, you have to come and pull it out of my hall closet. So, yeah, I'm happy with the turnout, and you know, it's one I would make again. That's for sure.
And what's really interesting is like, you know, this is like one of the very few occurrences like we can actually enjoy the fruits of our labor, and in respect to what we've done with the podcast. You know, we actually have reviewed beers before, and now get to review one of our own.
Right.
That's pretty awesome.
And thanks for the unbiased opinion. We're gonna think it's great because we made it.
Yeah, I mean, thanks so much, guys. Delicious, good work. First effort. Well, maybe your second or third time.
My second batch that I did.
JT's first time.
I would say I did really good.
And yeah, it turned out great. It's excellent, and I'm trying to have some more.
So yeah, this is gonna be a little hard. So thanks for watching. That's Steve.
That's Colin.
And that's JT.
And thanks for watching again. Make sure to check us out on yetanotherbiershow.com and a variety of social networks, Facebook, Twitter, ... So, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Really good. My best friends, through thick and thin, we do it all together.
We'll always be together. We're four kind, having fun all day. We're best friends. Best friends are we. I love you guys. Hi, welcome to yet another episode of Yet Another Beer Show. I'm JT.
I'm.